Welcome. So I'm Linda Murphy, a registered holistic nutritionist, owner of Best Body for Life, and the owner of Canadian School of Natural Nutrition in Mississauga. I'm very excited to have Amy Riddick on with me today, and we've been doing some master classes. And what's a master class? Well, it's at my home. I have a kitchen in my home, and what we've been doing is giving people really valuable hands-on experiences. So with learning about exercise, learning about meal prep, healthy desserts, protection for certain things to do with EMF, essential oils. When it comes to health, there's an array of things that we can do. So we have a master class coming up this Thursday, um, August 21st, 10 till 2. And what we're going to be discussing, what I'm going to be discussing, and then I'll hand it over to Amy for her to let you know what she's doing. And that is that August is always a time, and when my kids are younger, my kids are all grown up, but when they were younger, it was prep time. It was getting ready for back to school. It was trying to organize for me anyway. I'd be organizing my kitchen, figuring out what I was going to do as far as making our life easier when it came to um, meal prep and snacks and things like that. So, what I'm going to be discussing at the master class is what has made my life so much easier. I have been a busy mother. I was working, I went back to school and my husband worked shift work. So I had a very busy schedule, but eating healthy was very important to me. So when it's important, we find ways to do it. We're all given the same amount of hours a week. We're all given 168 hours a week. So the commitments that we have for some things, we have to figure out, okay, so we have our sleeping, our working, whatever we have to do, but we have to see if there's always hours left over to do some prep because I found it was more stressful going day to day to day, trying to figure out what I was going to be doing. So I've got some great tips on how I used to organize my fridge and freezer, how I would take whiteboards and chalkboards and just have um, a list of what I had and how to work things out. So I'm very excited to share this. It's always people come away with great ideas that are super simple, and that's what we need, right? All of us are busy. It doesn't matter what, if you have little kids, teenagers, or maybe you have grown kids at home. That is the most important part is just getting ourselves more organized. It can always be more organized. There's never a perfect system, but there's a way of doing it so that we have, because my thing is always trying to keep our stress levels down. So I used to feel good when I would organize for the week and have some healthy meals and things like that ready. And so my day to day, I could concentrate on things I had to concentrate and I'll be going, oh, what am I having for supper tonight? Oh, what am I doing later on? Right. So that is kind of more stressful. We'll also have Karen Flavel that'll be joining us. She couldn't join us today, but she's a registered holistic nutritionist. She's also a financial advisor. So she will be discussing how to prioritize your money where, sometimes we have a tendency to think we can't afford certain things. And when we can kind of look at what is important, how can we shave off some things that aren't necessary, and how we can use that money for things that, I mean, because if you don't have your health, what do you have, right? It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't have good health, you're not going to enjoy your life. So she can help. That's her expertise. So she'll be joining us as well. So the three of us will be speaking, taking turns. So I'll be doing the meal prep and she'll be doing the finances. And then I wanted Amy just to share one of her great tips. It's actually something that I've been doing for a while and shared with her, and now she's really loving it. So I love that too, and other people are getting the benefits that I found from it. I get super excited about certain things that are so simple to do, and when we do things with consistency, then we start to really notice a big difference, right? So, Amy, just share what you've learned about what you're going to be sharing and when you do it and the benefits that you're having with this great little tip when it comes to exercise.
Okay, thank you so much for having me, Linda. My name is Amy Riddick, like she said, and I'm a physiotherapist. I'm the sole proprietor of Amy Riddick Physiotherapy in Niagara Falls. I love my career, and I had no idea before I met Linda that there were exercises for this purpose. So nitric oxide dump exercises. They actually, I found out they are multi-purpose. But the reason why I started doing them was because when there's something new that I could try, I usually ask myself the question, well, why not? If it's supposed to be good for me, why not try it? Why not? And if Linda can have so much energy and look so young and just be so vibrant and positive all the time, why wouldn't I want to be more like Linda? So she inspired me. I had heard about them. I saw Dr. Mercola's video years ago and I thought, huh, interesting. But there was no reason why. There was no, these exercises will help you with this. It was just, these are the exercises. So I thought, oh yeah, he's probably got some 2-page article somewhere that explains in detail all the reasons why and how they work. But okay, I just met Linda and she's such an inspiration. I'm just going to try them. She says she does them 3 times a day. She takes time out of her day 3 times every day to do these exercises. So why not give them a try? So the reasons why, though, I found out actually one of them after I tried it. I was quite surprised, pleasantly surprised at what they did for my sinuses. So before meeting Linda, I had problems with my sinuses, I'd say for about 20 years. Always some form of congestion, sometimes a lot worse, sometimes mild, but always waking up every morning with some congestion. So when I tried these exercises, this was one night after dinner because I thought, well, they're supposed to help me with energy. I'm supposed to have more energy. And lately I've been napping after dinner. This was February in the winter when there was not much else to do. And after dinner, I felt like I had to hit the couch because I was so tired. And I would think every night, but I'm supposed to be going for a 10-minute walk. That's supposed to be the best thing to do after dinner. But I just can't. So I tried the exercises. They recommend, Dr. Mercola and Linda had said 4 minutes. So you go through each set of exercise 4 times over. And I thought, well, yeah, but me being a minimalist and liking shortcuts and having such low energy right now, I think I'm just going to try 2 minutes worth and see what happens. Well, 2 minutes later, I felt so fantastic. The coach was not even necessary. I had energy the whole night and I was like, oh my gosh, if I do this every day, I could probably get another part-time job. Like I had no plans that night because usually I couldn't plan anything. I was too tired to do much. So I had an incredible increase in my energy and I had no sinus congestion following morning.
Wow.
And then the next day, I didn't do them after dinner. The coach called me and I was like, yep, I'm way too tired for this. I'm not doing it. And that night, I had such insomnia and congestion. I was probably snoring. It was just awful. And in the morning, I said to myself, I'm doing those before dinner tonight. And so while I was making dinner, I took 2 minutes while my eggs were cooking to do my exercises. Again, same as the first night, fantastic energy all evening, slept well, woke up with no congestion. This happened for 6 weeks straight.
Wow.
So that was from like mid-February to the end of March. No, not even the hint of getting a cold or anything. So yeah, I'm completely hooked on the exercises. Absolutely love doing them. I don't feel like a burst of energy right after doing them. What I do feel is like, oh, I feel good. I was, sitting around or I was standing too much, standing still too much at my computer, and I needed to move. So like all my joints are thanking me for moving. And then anywhere from between 10 to 30 minutes later, I think to myself, oh, isn't that funny? I felt like I needed a nap a while ago. And that is like the last thing I need now.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So
and the best thing, it's free, right?
It's absolutely free and you can do them anywhere. I was at a hotel last weekend, did them in the hotel room. It was fabulous.
Fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, thanks for sharing. And I just want to let people know that just that one little tip, you're going to be getting a multitude like these. This is why we're doing these master classes, that you're going to come away with all these great practical things you can do. And there's so many inexpensive ways or free things that we can do because people often say, I don't have time, I don't have enough money. Those are the two top things that we hear people say. So we will give you all kinds of great tips and tools that are easy to do and inexpensive. Now we do have things that we can sell there, but there's great ways to be able to take care of our health in such a way that we have vitality and longevity. So it's really, really important. So come join us. Let me know. You can message me at Linda Murphy 62@hotmail.com, and or you can reach me through my bestbodyforlife.ca website. Amy, do you want to just give them where they can reach you as well with your email?
Sure. amy.niagaraphysio@gmail.com. And my website is niagaraphysio.com.
Perfect. So don't waste time. We have limited space. I don't have a ton of space here. I probably, to accommodate what we're going to be doing, I would say probably 10, 15 max people that can come. So don't miss your opportunity to get your spot. So just, message me. You can even message me. I'm going to put this on Facebook. So even if you see this and you put in the comments, um, to DM you to chat more about it, then do that. But yeah, don't miss this opportunity. We'll be trying to do them monthly, but we're going to change the topics. So if this one for back to school prep, easy ways to do it is an interest to you, then please sign up. This is going to be great to help you and your children. Remember this, all this information we're giving is for the next generation, right? We want to make sure we have just not us, but our healthy children. And I have grandbabies. So this is for my grandbabies as well. I've taught my kids how to do things quickly, but healthy and being organized. And it's so beautiful to watch how organized they are. They both, as soon as they had pregnancies, they were freezing food, organizing the fridges and freezers, and having meals ready. So it made their life so much easier. And I'm always so proud of how healthy they're eating on a regular basis. So there's always time. You just got to prioritize, but we can give you some great tips. All right. So thanks for viewing this and hope to hear from you soon. God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.